Welcome to Smart Stock Watch, your go-to channel for in-depth financial analysis. Today is November 14th, 2025, and we're diving into BitDigital's third quarter earnings report for fiscal year 2025. Joining us is John, senior analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. BitDigital has been making significant strides in the digital asset space, particularly with its focus on Ethereum native treasury and staking strategies. I'm excited to discuss their latest financial results.
Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the top line. BitDigital reported a total revenue of $30.5 million for the third quarter of 2025, marking a 33% increase from the same period last year. John, what are the key drivers behind this growth?
The revenue growth is primarily driven by the expansion in their white fiber business lines and a significant increase in ETH staking revenue. The company also reported a net income of $146.7 million, a remarkable turnaround from a net loss in the previous year, largely due to gains on digital assets amounting to $146 million.
That's impressive. How does this translate into their adjusted EBITDA?
The adjusted EBITDA for the quarter was $166.8 million, a substantial improvement from a negative $19.7 million last year. This reflects their strategic shift towards Ethereum and the effective management of their digital asset portfolio.
Strategic shift to Ethereum. BitDigital has been transitioning towards an Ethereum-focused strategy. Can you elaborate on their progress in this area?
Absolutely. BitDigital has significantly increased its Ethereum holdings, reaching 153,547 ETH by the end of October 2025. They have actively staked 132,480 ETH, generating an annualized yield of 3.05%. This strategic shift is supported by a $150 million convertible notes offering, which they use to purchase additional ETH.
It seems like a well-executed strategy. How does this position them in the market?
By focusing on Ethereum, BitDigital is positioning itself as a leading platform for institutional Ethereum exposure. Their disciplined approach to ETH accumulation and staking is setting a strong foundation for future growth.
Bitcoin mining and future outlook. BitDigital is winding down its Bitcoin mining operations. What does this mean for their future outlook?
The company mined 64.9 BTC in the third quarter, a decrease from the previous year, reflecting their reduced focus on Bitcoin. Their active hash rate is now at 1.9 EH per second, with a gross margin of 32%. Moving forward, they expect minimal capital expenditures in this segment, as they focus on settling remaining contracts and converting proceeds into ETH.
How does this align with their overall strategy?
This aligns perfectly with their strategic pivot towards Ethereum. By reducing their Bitcoin operations, they can allocate more resources to their Ethereum treasury strategy, which they believe will drive long-term growth.
Management commentary and strategic vision. Let's discuss the management's commentary. What insights did CEO Sam Tabar provide about BitDigital's strategic vision?
Sam Tabar emphasized BitDigital's position at the intersection of Ethereum and artificial intelligence, which he considers the two most powerful secular trends. The company aims to build one of the largest and most efficient Ethereum treasuries while maintaining exposure to AI infrastructure through their stake in white fiber. This dual focus is intended to create a durable and diversified foundation for long-term growth.
What are their views on Ethereum's future?
The management remains highly optimistic about Ethereum, citing its expanding utility, deepening institutional adoption, and a maturing staking economy. They are focused on increasing ETH density in a cost-effective manner, which they believe will compound value per share over time.
Key takeaways. In summary, BitDigital has delivered a strong performance in the third quarter of 2025, with significant revenue growth and a successful strategic shift towards Ethereum. John, what are your final thoughts on their investment prospects?
BitDigital's focus on Ethereum and AI positions them well for future growth. Their disciplined approach to ETH accumulation and staking, combined with a strong balance sheet, makes them an attractive investment opportunity. However, investors should remain mindful of the inherent risks in the digital asset space.
Thank you, John, for your insights. And thank you to our viewers for tuning in. If you found this analysis helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Smart Stock Watch. We'd love to hear your thoughts on BitDigital's performance in the comments below.